blue-purple mirror.
Yeah, really interesting. I haven't actually. Do you know what? Somehow I've managed to not watch a single mirror match of this.
I mean, there's a lot of people still on green, purple, and black, purple and stuff, so maybe that's
How
why.
does the mirror look? Is it just like whoever ramps quicker?
Um, yeah, basically whoever ramps quicker. So if you if you high roll, going first is better because like if you triple ramp going first on a mirror, you
I yeah,
kind of just
true.
win.
I feel like in any matchup, if you triple ramp going first, I
Yeah,
think you just
yeah,
win.
kind of just win. But if you, I feel like going second is like the more reasonable choice. I mean,
Yeah, I think it would seem like the more safe option.
yeah, it depends a little bit how much ramp you actually run and stuff. But yeah, if you go first, you're definitely depending a lot on seeing triple ramp.
Be interesting to see as well if they're opting for the um Kofi package or not, and if that makes any difference.
I mean, it makes you a bit more tanky in the mirror. And if you play what's it called, slow beam in the mirror, that's kind of strong.
Yeah, very true.
One plays
And
Sanji into another 9 cost, but then the other rests one of them. It's pretty strong.
and here we go. So both players preparing themselves. I didn't see we didn't get to see die roll, so I don't know who'd won. I believe both players keeping hand. Sebi going to give himself more life and then realizing he is playing a 3 life leader. So Sebi's going to start us off, not having anything on 1 Don. It's pretty standard. I don't think the deck really plays anything you play down on the first
I
turn.
mean, you could play the beige via tanks and straw hat searcher, but
I mean,
there's no
you
point.
could if you're playing it. I'll be surprised.
It doesn't even find like that many great targets. Okay, we see no ramp on
No,
this
no,
turn. It's already not
no
that
ramp.
good.
That's not. Yeah, that's not a good start.
I mean, if you go first, just single ramping is fine as well.
Okay, so I'm looking at the deck list, and it doesn't state who is. So neither of them are on the Dofi package. But one of them has just sent the Kai's list,
That's kind
and
of
that's what they're
crazy.
playing.
I hope Kai
I quite
posted
like
it
that. That's
himself.
funny. He's just sent a screenshot of Kai's community.
That's kind of crazy.
That is pretty funny though. But we do see a slight difference in obviously Kai's list running double Grav Blade, whereas the other list is running Red Roc, which could come up in this matchup.
Yeah, Red Roc is a bit
Obviously,
more useful
yeah,
in this
obviously
matchup.
not many Grav Blade targets,
Yeah,
but there is most definitely some
yeah, but we see a very
good.
strong interaction here. One side playing Bonkler and the other one having the God Threat to clear the Bonkler is pretty strong. Like single
Yeah, both.
ramping going first is like not too bad. It's just that you have your leader ability on turn 4 if you triple ramp, but if you don't, then you just play Katakuri if you have it.
Yeah, okay. I have a good authority. Sebi is the one with the Kai's list, and Asmir is the other one. And apparently, Sebi did want to build the Dofi list, but he forgot to.
Crazy. I'm not sure how
uh,
much I like the Dofi list actually. I feel like Rosinante is decent, but maybe this
I
wasn't.
think it's good in the late game because you can restand Don, but it adds inconsistency. Okay, we're gonna see the Katakuri blocker dropped here. Ramp once into the Katakuri blocker going first is pretty good turn.
Yeah, that's your best odds if you don't see triple ramp. Just playing the
Yeah, I'll say without
Katakuri on
triple
turn
ramp,
4.
you can't go wrong.
Okay, but this is a really strong turn going second. If you single ramp going second on your 7 on turn, you can prepare yourself as Sanji. Because the Nami puts 2 cards on top, so you put 1 card
Yeah,
that you want to draw for turn, and 1 card that you play off your Sanji. And then
yeah,
it's like the 9-drop Luffy, which is like insane in the mirror, because it puts a lot of
yeah, and
pressure.
it puts you down to 8 down, so you're still gonna get leader ability next turn.
Yep.
And then go straight back up to 10. And yeah, like you said, very strong in the mirror. So it does look Like a good start. I'd say it's gonna be interesting to see how this divulges. Both players seeing sort of what they want to see. Obviously, I'm assuming Sebi would have preferred to see triple ramp, but um, both having pretty strong starts. I'm gonna opt to swing the Katakuri here, and it is gonna be the 9 come down. They're just gonna heal a life by getting rid of a Bonclay.
No Sanji. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but at least with the Katakuri, you get to restand them both.
Yeah, and you get your Don back, so you can giant if you want.
Yeah, very, very strong. Yeah, that Katakuri block is so good. I remember there was a time in Japan where it was a little bit popular. There was a list with no kata blockers made popular, but I feel like that's crazy.
Yeah, Katakuri blocker just adds a lot of value and gives you more options to play for on your 8 on turn. If you're not playing it, then your 8 on turn's kinda meh
Yeah,
sometimes.
although Jack's saying the list that came second in Japan today is only running 2 kata blockers, which is interesting. See a 6K, just gonna get free blocked. Makes sense. 9.
I think the reason for cutting the Katakuri blocker back then was like it isn't like the most insane card in the mirror, and so people played a lot more for like stuff like 9 cost Luffy. That
Yeah,
was
I
the
think that makes
reason.
sense because in the mirror, it's obviously probably a little bit more common back over there. I feel like it was a little bit more prominent than it is over here. Us obviously having a little bit of extra time to cook something up to counter it. Do you say 2K, 1K? So I assume that went into the kata blocker. And then it's going to be a 9 of our own. But not having the kata blocker to get the Don back. So it means if we do giant, we do not have enough Don for leader ability. I take the 9 cost Sanji, so maybe having some good on top here for him to pull off of that. Let's start with a 6K swing. It's the good thing about being a 6K leader into a 6K leader is you can always keep just swinging your leader. Swing 8. He's gonna get 2. Okay. I was a little bit nervous when he rested that Don then. I was like, that can't be giant, surely.
He would just take it, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I say gianting there is crazy. So
10-drop
we're gonna
Luffy would be
Sanji
strong.
into another Lin.
I wouldn't have hated 10-drop Luffy as well. Drawing a card, getting rid of Asmir's last life. Would
Oh
have put
yeah,
a lot of pressure on him.
that would be really, really strong here. But maybe not seeing it, or maybe opting against it. Playing defensively here is not terrible. Also, you restand your board still with the Kata blocker. You still have enough Don. If you want to giant, you can, and you have 3 life.
Another Sanji. And he puts it on top.
Yeah, which means we probably will see a Sanji play here as well. Interesting to see what in 2. So it's just going to be a 6K swing to start. I feel like we're going to be seeing this the whole time when we're at the 10 Don threshold. We're just going to keep swinging 6s at each other.
Sanji seems almost like risky. He has only 1 life.
Yeah, true. And if you use up all your Don, then
And Sanji Mom, then you cannot giant. So you're gonna use up
yeah.
all your hand.
But and only leaving yourself 1 Don active with a board like that is probably crazy. Looking like he's going to swift shift his attention onto the ACOS Kata blocker, by the way Sebi's countering.
Yeah, because Sebi doesn't really have cards in hand at this point, so there's no point going for life here.
No, so he's going to clear the blocker. That's good. It makes sense. He is going to Sanji into 9 meaning if he does have Giant here, he's not going to be at 8 Don for his leader ability next turn.
I wonder how much that actually hurts him. I mean, if he instead of gianting uses the something like gear 2 and 2Ks, then it's basically like this. It's the same. Because
Yeah,
then
true. Yeah,
you don't draw off your leader ability if you're giant, but if you don't giant, you're gonna lose cards just by countering. So I feel
there's
like it's the
definitely quite.
same. And this leader
Yeah,
ability doesn't do much for him now. His entire board is just full of 9 cost characters. So I think the turn after is probably looking just to attach a bunch of Dons, swing, keep some giants up, maybe play. I mean, would you ever play something like an Hami blocker over your 9 cost just for some extra defense? Because you already have so much offense.
possibly. I see what you're saying. Because now you have this board built up that you can now just look to play more defensively.
Yep.
And there's quite a contrast in the amount of cards in hand for each player.
Yeah, I feel like Sebi is in like kind of a weird position where if he pressures now, he's gonna lose his entire board maybe.
Yeah,
So he needs to put enough pressure on his board that just by him playing something like Sanji into another Mom, Sanji into Luffy or something, that
he
he
is
has
just
an
going to opt
angle
to
to
go
go for game.
for.
Oh, he just takes it.
He is just going to offer. So it'll be 9/9. The counter out of it. Another 9. Yeah, if he Sanji's into Luffy here, it seems quite strong, especially if he's going to take it. Yeah. Sanji into
I
Kata
wonder
blocker. Okay.
if you just do your leader swing last in this case. Oh yeah, but the Katakuri is crazy now, restanding the big mums.
Yeah, true. Which means now Asmir can't swing into the leader,
Yeah.
which makes it feel a lot worse. Because he's just not going to be able to clear the board.
Yeah. Just getting rid of the Sanji is not gonna be enough. He's at at 0 life.
God, the
So
cat
you
block is so strong. Being able to restand 2 characters is actually crazy. On top of getting Don back and being a big blocker.
yeah, in a mirror like this, it's actually kind of crazy. And like in most other scenarios, like restanding your big mom is like whatever because your opponent wasn't gonna swing into it. But if we had 2 rested big moms here, we could look to go for the board as Asmir.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's a bit of a weird one.
Okay,
You
he
can grab a
bottom decked it.
2K. And then, yeah, just draw a card. I suppose you're not really looking for a Sanji angle here because,
Not
as you can
really,
see,
no.
you've got an entire board.
Yeah, if you play anything, then it has to be defensive, kind of like something like Nami. But your opponent might just have Uswachis to play around
Behind
it.
that. So he goes 11 into the Sanji, and he's just gonna let it go. Gonna counter the 6K swing. Don't hate it, obviously. For say 4 9K swings at least coming at you. It's gonna take the first 2. Now,
Yeah, it doesn't
you
want to
can't. The
rest
thing
its
is,
kata blocker.
yeah, you can't. I say because you can't split the Don here and go because of the Kata blocker. So either you've got to find a way to survive the next turn.
I mean, he could Red Roc. That's like his
Yeah, that is
last
true.
option. So maybe he's baiting him into taking a bunch of the life. But I feel like this 9, if you have Giant, you're gonna use it. Okay.
Oh,
Because
he
now
takes it.
Red Roc
Oh,
and
yeah.
your
Ray has
9.
Red Roc.
I mean, Giant probably still counters out of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like Red Roc and
The
a 2
chances
SK
are.
swing. You need Red Roc and 2K 1K.
Yeah, true.
Giant
And
2K
doesn't
1K.
look like he's got it. I think he's looking for blocker Don. That might be. Yeah, it is indeed. Sebi in chat has said the guy on the right seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Sebi is experienced with these boring ass shit decks. He's been playing them for a while, so he has to be used to those sort of mirrors.
That's fair. Probably practice these for fun.
Yeah, yeah. He wakes up in the morning, looking in the mirror, and thinks to himself, "Yeah, I'm a Shanks main. This is what I identify as."
Okay, we're gonna see an 11k swing. I
Yeah,
feel like you could just block this and counter, right?
yeah, it's just block giant.
Is he not blocking?
Yeah, I guess he hates cards in hand.
Yeah, wait, what? Why didn't he block? Just by hand. He could have just blocked and saved himself so much counter.
Yeah, maybe the last card in hand is just Usuachi.
Yeah, he was just like, do you know what? I'll give you these cards.
Gonna be difficult to survive this regardless. He might have like 2 or 3 giants in hand, we don't know. But he's also playing Thunder Bargo. So that's also a way of
Oh yeah, okay.
defending
Someone has
yourself.
just mentioned in chat. I did miss it. He doesn't. Maybe he didn't have the counter to save the counter blocker because Gear 2 doesn't work on characters.
That's true. If he doesn't have giant, then yeah, makes sense. But
It is
he could have.
Uzuhachi in hand as well. Oh
Yeah.
no, that's rough. Oh. So yeah, so the blocker's just gonna get arrested, and then here come the swings. So you just swing 10, 10, and a whatever else, I guess. Just a bunch of tens. Let's see giant here. Missing another 10.
Does he only have 2 cards? No, it's more than 2 cards. If it's 2 cards, then you definitely swing 6, but it's more than 2 cards. It's like 4.
Yeah, it's 4, yeah. But you don't say you're forcing the Dawn. There you go. He's 3 cards now. I don't hate the 6 and then just slap the rest of the Dawn on. But he is just going to go 10, 10. No, is it 10, 10? Yeah. Thunder Bagua. And then last 10k swing, 1 card in hand. Yep. It's pretty good going there. It was I don't know. Yeah, lethal seems so weird in this matchup. The counter blocker is definitely putting in work that game for sure.
Yeah, just by swinging and being able to restand. He's strong. So Sebi takes the
Yeah, I
first
see.
game.
I think the turn where he shot himself in a bit into the lead in that game was when he played the counter blocker and reset the 2 9 mums so that he could only lose the Sanji on board. I think that really helped him find his footing in that game for sure.
Yeah, if Asmir had a way of reducing his board prior to this turn, then I could see this maybe being a bit closer.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, there's definitely demonstrating the kata blocker's strength by restanding, just having nothing to swing into other than life. Shuffle up, and if you're Asmir here, do you pick first or second?
Like I said, I feel like it's a difficult decision because, like, going second, you have more like guaranteed plays, while going first is like the more high roll curve. But he plays Bargo as well, so maybe he picks first, thinking he can get triple ramp pretty comfortably.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see it. I think that's makes sense.
I mean, it's not like the end of the world if you don't see triple ramp. You still, if you see cutter and curve, there's still lots of stuff you do. But like we saw last game when you went second, you only needed one ramp because Nami sets up Sanji if you have it. So
Yeah, that's true.
there's
Nami to
there's
the
a lot
Saji
more
side
options.
was definitely good. So I think yeah, I think both curves pretty viable. So he is going to pick first. Okay, interesting. Just gonna no ramp for the 3 down turn. Just gonna swing, which is not great. And there's Bon Clay on 4, and then 7k swing. Is he gonna have a God Thread to clear?
Yeah, Godfred is definitely your best option here.
Swing 6, so has something. Oh, Bon Clay of his own.
So he leaves up 2 Don, which is very telling for a Bagwan.
Yeah, very true.
You have Godthread to kill
Oh
the
yeah.
Bonclay of your opponent. That's always pretty strong because Bonclay, if it's not answered, is like a very big swing. Oh, I don't know if I. Oh, he doesn't have Bagua.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't like if the swing if he does have Bagwell, but calling the bluff, and it apparently was a bluff.
I guess maybe it's not too bad because your opponent's not on 7, but on 8 on next turn, so it's fine. So like it's either cutter or 9 drop. So I guess
Yeah,
you just risk
and
it. But if your
Sebi
opponent,
has leader ability next turn, right? I think he ramped twice, went second,
yes,
so
he rammed
yes, he's
twice.
on 8 Dawn. So I think he's definitely in a strong spot here, but we are going to see the Kata blocker come down. Good bottom deck though, so nothing too crazy coming out this turn. No Sanji turn by the looks of it. Unless you just absolutely YOLO one down, but I can't assume that's going to happen.
I would love that.
It'd be great, especially when he flips over Gum Gum Giant.
Now, my favorite moments is when Sanji flips the 6 drop blocker Sanji and you cannot play it. Or himself.
Oh yeah, that's quite funny. I had the other day Blue Purple Luffy. I think he messed up his stack, and he Sanji into pudding, and I had 4 cards in hand.
Okay, we see the category.
Yeah,
The
okay.
Bonclay
I don't
acting
hate
kinda
it.
like a 1k now. It's gonna block the 6k swing basically
Yeah, very true. It
by
is sort
dying.
of like a pseudo blocker. Still gets its use as a 1k in hand, because there's no way you don't clear it here. You have to.
Yeah. It's just very good for Sebi that he got rid of the opponent's Bonclay because if you play 9 mom and there's still a Bonclay, you kinda want the Bonclay off the board, but you also don't want to heal your opponent a Bonclay into life.
Yeah,
It's
very true.
like
Is there a world where you just block this with Kata? Which is exactly what he's gonna do. So yeah, because
his opponent is
it
kinda forced to
forces
swing into it, yeah.
yeah, I say it forces the Kata to go into it as well. But we are gonna see Sanji come down into the 9 mum.
You could
He's
have
gonna
hit
get a
into
heal.
life and then healed the Bonclay, but like that's not the best trade for you.
Yeah, I think clearing Bonkley this way is probably better than putting him on life.
Yeah, the only thing you get from swinging 8 into life is just like gear 2. Or even giant is
Yeah,
free at this point.
and we knew he added gear 2, so he has at least got
Yeah.
one in hand. I don't mind 2k. Yeah. And go back on top though, so maybe we have some sort of Sanji play, or maybe just some good cards to giant into. So just start off with the 8k swing. Interesting he decides not to start off with a 6. I feel like that's what they've been doing for a really long time. We are just going to see a gear 2 come down. Press 9, so Sanji, yeah. Into the 9 mum himself. Board's looking exactly the same. Didn't swing. I suppose there's no point in swinging a leader because you just get free blocked by Kata.
I still like swinging 6. It's just kind of your opponent
I
has
like
to
starting with the 6.
and your opponent has to respect like 9 drop Luffy, and then maybe if you swing 6, he doesn't just free block it.
Yeah, I think starting with 6 is probably fine because it's not like resting your leader is going to put you at any extra risk.
Even if like the obvious choice is just blocking it and then countering or taking the 8 from the cutter. Like just making
Yeah,
your opponent think about stuff is always gonna be good. Just swinging and making your opponent maybe he counters. Like maybe you never know. Maybe it does make a mistake.
yeah,
But this way you
true.
kind of take away the decision from your opponent.
So we are going to see a giant. Get rid of the Kata blocker. Draw 2. Fair card. I know he added the 2k off the leader ability. Did we see if he bottom decked his stack or if he top decked it?
He top decked it, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so maybe having another
Sure.
Sanji in hand.
Unless I'm paranoid.
6, 9, 10. Very interesting to swing 10 here if it is 9 Sanji. It is. So maybe not having the events in hand. Or maybe not being too bothered because he's back to 3 life.
Yeah, in worst case he's gonna lose the Sanji but still keep a big board. Kinda like the opposite of last game. Where one of them was at 3 life and the other one was at 1, but with more cards in
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, very true. Oh, this matchup just seems really weird to me.
Oh, he bottom decked his deck.
Yeah. What did he add?
I did not see it.
No, me neither. Did he add anything? He must have added something. There's no way with that.
Maybe he missed because I didn't see a card.
I didn't see a card either.
I was looking
Jack,
at chat.
can someone can someone tell me if he grabbed something or if he whiffed?
Maybe he missed his leader.
If he whiffed, that's crazy.
But what had to have been in there? Like a bunch of moms, cutters, godthreads, barguas. I guess there's not too like there's a lot of targets that he could miss on. Gravity Blade, Bargua, Godthread, Moms,
Yeah,
Bonclays,
true.
Pudding, Dofi Pirate
It
Blocker.
did whiff. His the leader really did indeed whiff.
Yeah, I thought I was.
Yeah, I was like, did I miss that? Oh no,
Yeah,
it's fine.
thought I missed it. Yeah, I did with.
Just gonna Nami blocker.
How many straws does he run? I'm just counting them now.
At least I don't know, at least 8.
It's definitely 8. Yeah, I can tell you that
There's
much.
definitely at least 8. I can confirm there's definitely more than 3 because I can see 3 on the screen.
It's 25.
25. Yeah, I mean, it's good amount. That's a good amount of targets.
Yeah, it's like 90% hit rate.
Yeah, just getting
Maybe even
pretty
a bit more.
unlucky. He has got quite the hand size. Gonna restand the Katakuri and the 9 mum, and has 5 done still active, I think.
And now he's like in the passive seat. He has to be the defensive one.
Interesting, you don't swing bigger with Sanji. Like if you swing a 10 with Sanji, it demands more counter, and then you still have 4 active done. But maybe thinking he needs all 5 to survive this turn.
I mean, maybe some of his counter is just Bagua, so then he
Yeah,
might need
very
more
true.
done.
Especially with the board on the other side of the field here. There's plenty of options. It's gonna Red Roc. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna clear the Kata blocker. I quite like that there. Did he rest 4 and keep? Oh, no, okay, my brain died. I think just now. I need to get my eyes checked. I think I was just like, wait, what?
Maybe get the brain check too. No.
Yeah, it's okay. I think I was. I think I confused a bit of the card for the edge, like an idiot. Don't mind me. It's gonna be 8, 9. So 6, 8, 9.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna swing a bunch of 9s and keep some dom up himself. You have to wait and see what you. Oh, I guess that
Oh, he's
works
just
too.
clearing
Yeah.
board. You've got to respect it though, because if he doesn't, and then he just goes all in your life if you counter, right? Maybe a giant pitching. Having a little think. This definitely looks quite bad for Sebi. This game.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
Yeah, pitch a 1K.
He
Drawing
doesn't run
2.
Red Roc either, so there's no removing the cutter.
Yeah.
And
Which
he also
means he's gonna have at least 3 swings into you next turn, even if you manage to somehow clipboard, even though you've only got 2 swings.
Yeah, I mean, your only option would be like hoping he bluffs some events in Red Roc and go for game, I guess. But
Yeah, well, I know Sebi's not playing Red Roc, right?
yeah,
Sebi's
yeah,
playing Grav Blade.
he's playing Gravity Blade.
Grav Gear 2. I'm not sure it's gonna save you in this situation, to be honest, but
Yeah, that looks like a scoop angle.
yeah, I'll be honest. I'm looking at this, and I would probably scoop. Just
I
go
don't
King of
know. If
3.
there's a way to win, then I'll be shocked.
The Usohachi on steroids to rest Kata blocker. Oh, no, he is playing Red Roc.
Have we got bamboozled?
Wait, what? No, hold on. Let me have a look. Wait, let me have a look at the list.
We have gotten bamboozled, yeah. Sebi
Am I?
sent the wrong list.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, I did not see a Red Roc on the list. Whoa.
That's a game loss.
Yeah, I think
That's
we
a
just
game loss.
DQ him, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a game loss. Wrong deck
Yeah.
list.
Yeah, wrong deck list submitted. His deck does not match.
We're like here over here theorizing how he gets out of this because he doesn't run Red Roc, and then he Red Rocked it.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, I don't understand how you're gonna do this like Red Roc, and then just Red Roc something. Cool.
And Asmir played blue purple like the last 2 weeks, I think. So if I was Sebi, I feel like I would never run Gravity Blade into Asmir this time. Because all we've seen from Asmir was Lucci and blue purple, I think. And in both cases, Red Roc's just a lot better.
Yeah, damn. I think Sebi's.
Ooh,
I mean, he's. I
can he
don't
get
think
out
he
there? No, he doesn't
lives.
have.
But
No, he has one
yeah,
card.
one card in hand, you just swing big. So he does
Mhm.
lose, but I'm still not happy. Oh, okay, yes. So Sebi's put he plays one Red Roc and one Grav Blade, and was wondering why we were saying he only plays Grav Blade.
Oh, yeah, I played Yamato in one of the weeks too. That's true.
It's because Sebi, you sent the wrong fucking list. So is that the only difference to the list we've been sent? Is it just one Red Roc, one Grav Blade? I assume that's probably the only difference.
He's playing shit decks and cheats. Crazy. Who's this guy? Sebi playing 5 race makes or building snake in his control shanks.
That's it. We've got CJ swinging Hina's with a promo buggy on board, and we've got Sebi with an incorrect deck list. We're doing
That's
well
true.
today, guys.
The quality is dropping. We're in week 6 or 7. Is it? No, it's a week 6 game. We made it to week 6, but now everyone is cheating.
Like the reason there's 0 shanks all season in either division is because the deck is bad.
Yeah, it is
Not to
bad.
mention it is incredibly boring.
I'm playing shanks this week against Kurzo. Trust.
I don't believe you for 1 second.
If anything, I would play purple shanks to make it
That's right.
funny.
Just play Nami.
Yeah, Nami's a cool deck.
I'm waiting for I'm waiting to get the 20k viewer points on Twitch because promised me a Nami mirror if I hit it. So I'm waiting for it. I'm sure at some point someone's gonna be playing a Nami mirror on this game.
At some point, maybe not this division or this season.
I hope
but
so.
maybe
There's,
at some point.
there's still a week, bro. You need to maybe you organize it. Maybe you organize it with one of your opponents.
I mean, best of 3 Nami mirror at least would be very fast.
Best of 3 Nami mirror sounds horrific.
Yeah.
That sounds like something no one's gonna watch and no one wants to commentate.
I mean, to be fair, if you play an army mirror, you could just flip your 5 life and look who won.
Yeah, true.
Because if you have like 2 Kayas and like a Pilaf in life, then you're definitely not winning the army mirror anymore. Okay, see the
Yeah,
6
very,
this
very
time.
true.
So for the first time, someone ramps on 3 done.
Oh, we have 500 subs on YouTube today, which is huge. We like to see that.
We need some more zeros. 500k at the end of the year. Trust.
Okay. It's not ambitious at all.
You have to set yourself high standards.
I prefer realistic, but we'll go high standards. Anyway, back to the game. So we saw a Godfred, and the blocker and a 7k swing. But first incorrect deck list, I think Sebi just loses 2-1. I think we just wrap it up now.
Difficult
7k.
decisions.
Yeah, 7k swing. Just gonna get 2k down. And we're gonna see a bone clay. We are gonna have a leader ability in our turn. Oh, Sebi, hate's a strong word. I don't hate nobody.
I don't hate you, Sebi. I hate your decks. I love you. I'm just worried about you playing those shit decks. Go back to Bonnie.
Yes, yeah, you did get a guard thread trigger to get to 8.
Yeah, Godfrey Trigger is kind of crazy because that's how he triple rammed here.
Yeah, which is super strong because now he's on 8 Dawn. Restanding before using leader ability. Naughty, naughty.
Sanji? Ah,
Oh,
that's good
no.
as well.
Yeah, that's what I say. We don't hate to find that. But if it was Sanji into that, would be way stronger.
But instead, we're deciding to play the mom.
As I say, if he just discards the Luffy now, I'll just cry.
I mean, it would only make sense to play mom over the Luffy if you put Bonkle in life, right? But that's not what you want.
Yeah, very true.
Maybe we see both players end up having a Bonkle in their life.
It's yeah, possible. I mean, having a set on board and then getting a Bonke to swing 9k next turn is a lot of value.
Oh, cheating? Cheating?
We are going to see a big mom go down. Are we going to see him put Bonke on life?
Maybe you just don't. And accept the fact that you have 4 life now and your opponent isn't. Okay.
Nope, he
That's
is just going to put it on life. Jack hating on the Dofi art. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, I suppose.
the Blocker Dofi is an OG card though.
It's not, yeah, but the artwork's not great.
It's fine. There's been worse.
Oh, 100%.
But yeah, the alternate arts of that card are kind of crazy. The special rare and the just
Oh,
regular
yeah,
alternate
so
art.
true. Just gonna take both life. He took the 6k swing, which is interesting. Just opting for cards, I guess. Well, now Sebi deciding it's his turn to get four life.
Oh, there's the Luffy gone.
Oh, yeah, deciding we don't want the Luffy. Okay, interesting. I feel like you do want the Luffy. A 10k in this game, in this matchup, seems really good to me.
Yeah, the Luffy is in the deck because of the mirror for the most part. It's.
But maybe just not having much counter and just opting to get rid of that instead.
I mean, this turn just the Sanji play obviously is better, but I feel like last turn maybe the Luffy play was better. Worst
Yeah,
case,
I
the
think.
Bonkers gets 1 life off of you. I'm
Yeah,
not
true.
sure.
I don't know.
I mean, you get 1 more swing because of the 10k from the Luffy.
Yeah, it'll
But you
probably just be
also
trading life. I feel
yeah,
like
you
because
would
I
be
feel like
trading
Asmir
life,
takes.
but you draw off the Luffy, so you have 1 more card. You also keep the Luffy on board because it's a 10k. So
And you didn't have to, yeah, you didn't have to minus a card either. So technically you have.
yeah. So I feel like the Luffy is better.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. I don't hate it. I think maybe the Luffy last turn would have been better. Obviously, like you said, this turn I think the Sanji play was stronger. But maybe surprising us, maybe having another one in hand. We'll see.
I mean, in the list he submitted, he played one, but
Yeah, but I would not. We can't go
yeah,
off of that.
that could
We
make it could
that
mean
could
that he's
be.
playing a playset, maybe even 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna say who knows at this point.
Yeah, at this point,
Life is a lie.
maybe he plays the Hoodie Jones.
Yeah, if we see Hody come down, I think we just ban him for good. We make
Yeah.
a Division 5 and we put him in it. I could think about what he can do this turn. Splitting his Don 7 and 3, which is interesting. Oh, it's gonna be Uso Hachi. Interesting. Just wanting to clear a Big Mom, maybe? He is going to do just that. So I'm assuming he's swinging 6 into the blocker. Yeah. 3 Don. Maybe another Dofi blocker. I'm not sure. Or just passing with 3 Donna, maybe? Yes, okay. Be adding a Sanji. Okay.
Maybe he's
Gonna
locking
start
in.
with a 6, yeah.
Just to be sure.
Yeah, that's it. He's sat up a little bit more now, so that's when you know it's game time. Do you like the Usohachi play there to kill the Big Mom and the blocker?
I don't hate it. It's decent. I mean, your opponent has 4 life, so hitting into the 4 life is like maybe
Yeah,
not
it's you're just
your
giving them cards
it's not
because they
your
just take.
priority.
Maybe Sebi just keeps playing Big Moms and then has like 6 life.
I mean, the downside of like trying to trade board is that if your opponent is better at like establishing board than you the next turn, like let's say there's another Sanji, then you're kind of losing on board.
Yeah,
You're
true.
just getting grinded out of the game.
Because he removes one Big Mom just for another one and a Sanji to come down. That has 5 life. Now just playing mono leader. I don't know. I think Sebi's position here is a lot stronger. Add 2k. Back on top. As we shift into Asmir's turn. What do we look to do here? Maybe just a Sanji play of our own if we have it. Nope. Okay. Gonna be putting 2 down on the Big Mom and swinging. Yeah, 2k, 1k out of hand. 2 cards in hand for Sebi here.
It's not a lot. And then you've how much life? 5 life now? You're a 5 life leader.
Yeah. Say, I don't think you're worried about losing the game anytime soon. But Asmir doesn't seem to be developing his board, really, which is a bit worrying. So he has
Yeah,
one 9k body, but
I think this favors Sebi a bit because
yeah. He
like that.
is.
Yeah, he plays another 9 drop now. But then he
He.
also starts running into the Big Mom at some point.
Yeah. Last turn he dropped 2 big bodies. This turn he lost 1. If he'd kept the Luffy here, I feel like the Luffy goes crazy here. Oh, he's just gonna drop pudding. I don't know how many cards Asmir had in hand, but I can tell you he's now got 5. So do you swing face or do you swing Big Mum? I guess you swing face to see what he does, and then if he counters a lot or blocks, you then shift to Big Mum. Is he a gear 2 plus a 2k? Maybe an 11k swing now.
Only 5 cards in hand, trying to defend the Sanji. It's difficult. Because it's 5 random cards. I don't know what he drew.
Yeah, true. And the Don being up is now like maybe he had something good and now he doesn't. It also messes up the stack, so maybe he stacks something to the giant into double 2k or something, and the pudding will have royally messed that up. But he is gonna lose the Big Mum. This looks horrific for Asmir, to be honest.
Interesting sequencing here. Giving the Big Mom and then blocking the Dofi. I feel like I would have blocked Dofi first, so Sebi might invest more Don into swinging into the Big Mom.
Yeah, true. I think I agree, but I don't know. I feel like I don't see the angle where Asmir comes out of this now. I'm not sure what you're looking for. There's 3 9k bodies, and then 4k and a 6k. The 4k body obviously probably not that relevant.
You have Usoachi and the Dream.
Yeah, that's it. But he also has 5 life, which is criminal. So
He has more life than his opponents has bodies.
they're gonna giant getting rid of a gear 2. Just a flex that we still had counter. There you go. Here's the Usohachi swinging in. And it's just going to get gitted. I feel like you could have just taken the life. You have 5 life.
Maybe he wants to win with 5 life.
Yeah, I say. I think he's just not just trying to flex on him. Other way, I can't see why you bother countering out of that realistically. But
Okay.
it's going to be Usohachi to rest an army, and I think this is just over.
Yeah, this is pretty much over. Start at 10. Oh, this isn't even giant, it's Bagua. That's even worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we had Red Roc, 2 Bonclay, Susoachi, and something I cannot see.
Yeah. I think that might just be it.
Yeah.
Well,
That
there's
was a rough game 3.
that looked extremely rough. Game 1 and 2 could have gone either way. Game 3 looks horrific. But
Yeah.